this is where we stopped at creating our solutions, these are our services. So let's come to our demo website, and you can see that this is where we actually stop. We did not replicate this, but I actually showed you a way of bringing templates that can help you. So from today we are going to also do this. All right, we click the create the clients review. So we're also not going to spend a lot of time here. I'm just going to show you a way of doing it. Now there are two ways. Number one is that folder that you actually downloaded, I have this section there that we import. All right, but before we import it, let me, if you are watching this video on YouTube, kindly check the video description. Let me show you. You can also bring in a section from any of these, either the Elementor Skits add-on or plugin, or you can actually bring it from Royal Add-ons. But Royal Add-ons has a lot of they have better sections. All right, so I'll just click on it, and then you can see that you can see it under pages, you can see it under section, but we don't want any of this. So come to blocks. You can even see it on sections, right? You can see it on sections, but just click on sections and then check any one that you like, any of the sections that you like. Remember, we are creating testimonials. All right, so we don't like any of these things, so I recommend you come to blocks. And then when you come to blocks, you can also see all of these things. All right, you can search for template here if you know them by name, or you can even search reviews, right? Reviews here, and then you see them test templates, sorry, sections of that, the template sections that are under this particular thing. So we can't find anyone here. All I would suggest that let's put testimonials. Right, so testimonials. All right, so we still cannot find, so let's go back to category, and then under category we come to testimonial. Please, if you are not seeing it, you let me know. So you can see that under testimonial we have a lot of them. This one is showing only one, this one is showing only one, this one is showing only one. Now this one is showing three. I actually like this one, but this one is pro, we cannot use it. So we look for this one, also is good, but it's pro. This one is free, which looks better as well. So we can use this one, or we can use this one. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to click on this one. So click on insert, and then you're going to see that this thing is very good and it's actually very nice. I will use it, but I will not use it because I will delete it and import the new one. So you can see that this is it. It's currently loading, so let's allow it to load. So you can see that this is the testimonials. All you have to do as well is that you can actually come here, and then let's say we like this, let's right click on it, right click on this, copy, and then let's come back to this section. Right, come back here, right click, right click, and then paste. We are going to paste that animated content there. Sorry, okay, click on paste, and then we can pick it and take it up. Let's take it up. Yes. All right, so here we are, we now have it at the top. So for this, we can now change it from here to our clients review. All right, our clients review. All right, so you can change every other thing. Our clients, I did not spell it correctly, so our clients review, and then you can see that it's looking good here. Remember also, you are not new to this. Again, if you want to change the color of this, it's just for you to click on it, come to styling, and then come to title. Then under the title, we can change the color from here. Let's say we want to put it on red, we can just put it on red and any other color. Right, so always come, this style here is where you decorate everything. All right, so let's just pick this and leave it like that. So including this text as well, you can change it. So the background is, in fact, the background fits what we have been trying to achieve here. But if you want to change the background as well, you can also click here, come to styling. Sorry, if you want to change the background, you click here, come to styling, and then you can see the background type here. So you can click here, and then click here, and then you can see that this one itself is an image. It's not actually the person who created that template put an image. So if you want to change it to any color, there's color here. You can click on this color, and then you can return this thing here, and then you can actually choose here. So there are a lot of things you can actually do in this particular place. You can even remove this and install a new, bring in a new. Why is this thing showing like this? Let me choose primary color, and then choose this, and then I want this color. Let me click on the background again. So background color. Alright, background color, bring here. Obviously, we have to remove this image here before it begins. It can actually enter. Alright, so you can see that I've changed the background, but I don't like this color. Please, you can put it in any other color, but not actually a color that is like this. If you are designing a website, you need to have text because of that. So you can change the background of this thing, but let me return it to red by Ctrl Z, and then it will now return back like this. All right, so let me return it. Now we are okay with this. Right now, for this background that the person put an image, assuming you want to also put an image and not a picture, you can come to Google and then you can type background image. Background image, and then so not background image, just background, plain background. Let's just put plain background, or you can put plain background for editing. Okay, it's already here. Then you can see that this is here. So if I click on this, let me download this quickly, and then let me download this one. It's going to take us time, but at least let me show you some ways of doing other things, not just using templates. Right, I download it, then sorry, so I click on download. So I'll come back to the website. So let me say I want to choose this image. I click on choose, I click on upload, click on select files. Okay, so under select file, come to download. Right, this is the image I just downloaded. Click on open, and then the image is going to be open, and then I click on select, and then the image is going to be selected, and of course the image is already here. So let it load complete because of network, and then you can now see that I have this here. So when somebody sees his thing, is thinking that maybe we use gradient color. No, we just use a picture as the background. So you can actually troubleshoot all of that. And the reason why I like this client's review is because it's clickable. When you come here, you can see that it's moving. Can see that it's moving, and when you load it on your website, you can always see that it's also moving. It's also switching from one to here. So you can see that. Let's click here. You can see it's moving. You can, right, so it's moving and it's moving, so it makes it look even more better than what we have on the demo website. So this looks good, so I can just click on publish. Can see. So let me come back to our website. Can see it's very nice. All these clients review are very nice, and when somebody click on it in the normal website. So let's come back to our demo website, and then I will have to refresh. Then let me refresh and see what happened. So you can see that we now have it here. See, so it has not refreshed completely because it will show. Okay, it has refreshed completely. So if on the demo website, if I click it, you can see. So this is how to create clients review. So it's actually very nice. All right, it's nice. So let me come back here, and then I'm going to delete it because I only wanted to show you how you can actually use a template to create this particular section. We already have this section in the folder that I'm going to be giving to you. So to do that, I'll just delete it by clicking on this, and then we have lost it completely. All right, so if in case you mistakenly delete anything like that, if it's by mistake, Ctrl Z, and it will return you back. So what you bring in a template, and to do that, we can click on this where we click with that folder there. If you did not see it, let me click it again. This folder here, I click it, and then network is kind of slow this evening. Right, so templates, we'll come to templates, and then under templates we can now come to this small thing that you're seeing here, this arrow here. Click on it, click on select file, and then I come to download, and then I download. I see website designing materials. That's where I store my own. You downloaded your own, know where you store it. then we'll come to pages, and under pages we have home testimonial. The first one we imported was the home, the section where we have the reviews, sorry, the services, but for this one we are having testimonials here. So we just click on it and then click on enter, and then we'll click on enter, we can click on continue, and then it will now automatically import to your website. Now when it imports to your website, you still need to click on insert in order for it to insert directly to the home page. So let's kindly wait for it to import to our website. The testimonial section is uploaded here, and then we can now click on insert, and then we'll click on insert, we'll click on apply, and then when we click on apply, it will now be automatically installed into our website. So let's still wait for it, right? So it's currently loading. All these templates are there, and like I said before, you can use them for other clients work. All you have to do is edit them, fit in. All right, edit them, fit in. You edit them to fit in rather. All right, so you can see that this section is the exact section. All right, so that particular section here is this section we are seeing here. So you don't even need to do anything. All you have to do is if you wanted to change our clients review to clients review, you can just edit it. All right, just the way I've been doing. But I won't waste time here because I actually want to finish this home page today. Sorry, come back here. Okay, let's scroll down and see that the section is already here. So everything is here complete. We have to publish, and then when we publish, you remember that you can change anything here. Even this picture here, you can change it. All you have to do is click on the picture, click on here, you can see the picture here. You can choose another image. Even this image here, you can click on it, you can change it. This right up here, you can click on it, and then you can change it. There's nothing here that you cannot click. It's just editable. All right, even this right up we are having here, this our clients review. I don't know why is it not showing. You can see here, if this place here, you can even add a background to it. If you don't want it at white, you can even add a background to it. All right, so it's only taking this time this thing to load. So everything here is looking nice, like what we have on the demo website here. All you have to do is come back here and click on publish. Please do not forget to always publish your work. All right, so we are done with that. I just taught you how you can create it yourself using using templates, and I also give you a template you can actually upload. All right, so and do it. So there are other different, in fact, the template I taught you how to import, I like it. I prefer it more than this because it has more animation. You can scroll down, all of that. And also remember that if you want to add more than two clients testimonial, all you have to do is just duplicate. You don't need to create another one. All you have to do is click here, right click on this, and then duplicate. Then if you right click on the inner container and then duplicate it, why is network behaving this? It will duplicate like this, and then you can now use it. It's time. All right, let's don't worry, let's just allow it this time. It will duplicate like this, and then you can now change. You can now see that we have up to 4 just by duplicating. All you have to do is change other informations like this, and then here we go. But for now, I do not want to duplicate. I only want to show you. So I can now Control Z, and then it will now return back. So all right, so the next thing we need to do is we are now going to create section 5, which is the last section for this home page, and the last section is the latest and blog post. Now don't worry, this section is not going to be tough. It's a very simple thing to do. So right, so to do that, to do this particular thing here, what we have to, the first thing we need to do is we need to create this post here, right? So to do that, to create this particular section, we want to first of all create this post. You have to first of all create this post here. Now, as let me click on it. Now, as a website designer, there are times when you will be asked not to design a website. Sometimes somebody will hire you to manage his website for him or her, and when you are managing his website, maybe you are not the one who edited or who designed the website. Your own is just to manage, that is to keep the website alive and functional. Your duty in managing a website is constantly creating of posts. All right, constantly creating of posts, especially articles that are SEO friendly. All right, so I'm going to teach you that, but not in this video. I'm going to teach you that. All right, so if you are watching this video on YouTube, you can also find that video if I create it. All right, so the first thing you need to do to create this blog is actually to create this particular blog post first. So to do that, we will have to come back to the back end of our website. So to come back to our back end, we just click on Elementor, then we'll come to Elementor, then we'll have to go back to exit to WordPress, so they can actually take us to WordPress. Right, so let it take us to WordPress, and then I'll show you how to do exactly that. We want to create post, but for this particular video I'm going to create only one post so that it will not make the video long, or it will not make this class long. You can now create up to 3 posts. Right, so I'll click on here again so they can take me directly here. So when it brings me here, remember my goal is actually to create a post. So I'll come to post, we have post here, and then I'll come to all posts. I can click on all posts, or you can click on add new post. But I want to see now, the only post we have here is hello world, and this one follows the plugin, the theme that you actually installed. Right, so we want to create a new post, so we can click here, add new post. Right, so we'll click on add a new post, and then they are going to ask us to, so you can see that we have add new post here. So to add new post, let's come back to our post. This is the post. What is the title? 7 steps. Let's copy it. Let's copy, go back to the back end, and then paste the title. Now, what is the content of the post? Let's come back to the post. This is the content of the post. You can actually see, I'm good at creating posts on website because that's what I did when I was a content writer. And in fact, that is what even made me to learn website designing as a content writer. So I can now paste here. So you can write everything here. You can even create, you can even put an image. So let's come back here and see. So this is the page. It does not have any body of the image. All right, so if you are creating a post, don't worry, I will teach you how to create a post. You can even put some images in the middle, continue writing and all of that, but for now we want to stick around with only this. So we'll scroll down, and then you see post layout. We can leave everything at default. We can leave display content margin. We don't want this, so we can click no. So let's just scroll down. It's not giving us all the information, because if we come here, let me check, click this and click yes, and see. You see, did not give us everything. What I want to achieve is that if you see this post here, you see that at the top here we were supposed to have, oh, this and self did not have, so we are now covered, so everything here is good. But there's another post where you can be able to add some small features where you can be able to see them by here, that tells you everything about here. Those ones are plugins, and maybe when I'm teaching you how to create an SEO article for blogs, I can actually bring in that. For now, everything here is okay. We can leave everything at default, and then you can see under post, you can check under come back to post, and under post here we can set feature image. Now the feature image is actually the image that you see attached to the blog. Now let me come back. I don't know, oh come on, this thing is not, it will not break up. Let me publish first. I will explain it, please. The image here is, let's say we come to so I don't know, stop calling me. All right, so let me come back here, and let me type, let's say Osimhen is the one that is reigning now today in Nigeria. Osimhen seems to be topping the chart. And then now you can see that when I click on Osimhen, this image here pops us as the first image. This image that pops us as the first image is called the feature image. That's the image you see first before clicking any article, like this, what we are seeing here. This image that shows up here is called the feature image. So let's come back to our website, and then we are going to now choose our feature image by clicking on it. And then we can now, if we don't have that image, we can go to our library. All these images are in that folder that you actually downloaded. So let me go back and see if I can find the image. So I can find blog images. Let me put it at the side where I can be able to view it, and then this is the image. I can click on it, and then you can click on set feature image, and then the image is being set here, right? So we can do other settings here. A template Elementor, we can put it at full Elementor, can put it at full Elementor. Of course, other things here are okay. What are the tags? Now the next thing I need to create in this post is category. Let's name it category, because if you come here, sorry, let me go back. If we come to this particular post here, you can see that this is carrying content, this one is carrying podcast, this one is carrying strategy. This thing here is the category, and of course we also have the time here, the date. We will talk about that too, but let's come back and create that category. So to create that category, you come to category, and then you click on dump, click on category, and then type strategy. For example, let's say the content is under strategy, and then here we are. We can click on add category. It has been added. So if you want to create another one, you can create another one and all of that, but for now we want it on category, and then click here. So come back again. If you want to add secondary image, you can also set secondary image. Secondary image images like once you click on the article, you see the image first, but we don't want that for now because it's for class purpose. Like everything here is looking good, and you can see that the author here is Dennis, and then of course you can come here and click on publish, and then publish, and then once it's published, you can see that you can view this article. All right, so please let me right click and then open the article in another page. You can see that the article is now being published. Please let's allow it to load. It will load very well. It will show everything. All right, so that we only added a feature image, the image that will show. We did not add a top image here. Right, sorry, we did not add the top image that is actually inside of this article. So let me click on it, and then this image here, it comes before the headline or after the headline. We did not actually add it. So to add it, we'll go back here, because when I refreshed on my demo website, I did not find it there, or I refreshed the wrong thing. This is my demo website now. So let me refresh. No, the article is what I refreshed. The article is what I actually refreshed, and we did not find it here. So let's go back to our home page, and then we can actually set that image you are seeing there. So to set the image you are seeing there, you can click on here and then bring it down, and then click here. No, this one is title, you can't bring it down. So the very first block here you are seeing here, if you click on this thing, is just like this particular block. This thing you are seeing type here is just like how they call paragraph. It's just like paragraph, right? If you write paragraph and you click next to paragraph, it creates another block where you can create. So when you bring this thing down, it creates a new block here, and if you check this new paragraph here, it's going to show you here. And then if I click on this block here, it's going to show image. I want to bring in image, so we can bring in an image from here. So we still want the same image that is showing in the feature to appear first. So we can just click on this upload. I will click it many times. Then I click on this, and then click on enter, and then the image is going to be automatically here, so that when we finish this thing, we can able to see it here. So remember again that I said if you want to bring in an image, it's just for you. Once you are, let's say you are here, it's just for you to click on enter. It creates another block, or I'll call it another paragraph, where you can click on this plus and then bring in the image. All right, so we can now click on save changes. All right, so we click on save changes. Everything is now looking good. All right, so to now create this particular section here, you can create more images. All right, you can create actually more blocks, so they can be able to appear 3 here. But we don't want to create, because we don't want this class to be too long, and we'll soon, this class will soon end because of the timing. All right, so let's come back to our website, and then you can click on here, edit with Elementor, go back to our website, and then I can now show you how to bring that section. If you have any question, please ask while we are waiting for this to return us to our edit with Elementor. Please, we are returning back to our home page where we do the design of that section. So please, let's hold on. All right, so we are back to our website, so we can now We can now scroll down, we can see that this is where we ended the class. So we are left with just one section, which is that block section. So after we have done everything, all we have to do is we can now come to add elements. So sorry, let me return this. We can now add our post, but before we do that, we need to add this particular thing here. Let me return to the demo website, this block, latest block here. All right, so to do that, we'll just return here. Let me click this away, please, I don't need it. All right, so we'll just return here, and then I'll right click on this. I want to copy this heading here, this text here. I'll just right click on it. Remember, we copied it from the other section too, so that to just be reducing our stress, I will just come here and then we'll click here and then paste. All right, so once we paste it, it's now looking good, so we can now change it. All right, can now change it to our latest block. All right, so let's right click here, and then we have to come here, right, and then paste it here as our block. Sorry, I copy some dummy stuff, so let me copy it rightly. Come back here, let me reduce this place. Okay, right click, copy, come back to the website, click here, copy it and paste. So we can now have latest block. Now if you want to make it in the center, it's the same thing. Click in it, come to styling, and then you can put it on center, under center alignment. Everything is now looking good. If you want to make it colors, of course you know how to do that. Come to styling, make it colors and all of that. Now we want to bring in that block, so you can now add to add elements, sorry, and then you search for blocks. Right, you now search for blocks, block. Alright, so you search for blocks from Elementor kit, blog post from Elementor kit. This one we are seeing here, we have different blocks here, but we'll just pick this one from Elementor kit, and then you can just pick it and drop it here, somewhere here. And then once we drop it, it will automatically fetch those blocks that we already have. All right, so if we have had like 2 or 3 blocks, you can see that they will actually appear here. Now the reason why this thing is not showing, is showing like this, is because, see, let me show you the demo website. Look at it, the tests are under while this is here. I think the reason why this thing is like this is because maybe the image is too big. All right, so you can actually change most of all these things. So to manipulate a lot of things here, you can just click on it. You can see layout style. You can come here and choose grid with thumbnail, because that's what we have here. That's what we actually have on the demo website. We have it as grid with a thumbnail here. So we can return back to our demo website, and you can see that it's already taking a look. But when you see that these text here, they are too long and they are too many, so it was not supposed to be so. All right, so you can see that if we are supposed to have like 3 posts, it will appear here 1, 2, 3. Right, so you can see, so we can reduce all of this. Show featured image, yes. Image position top, yes. Image feature size, you can reduce the size or you can leave it, but we like it like that, please. You just will leave it. And then show posts per row 3. So if you want to increase this post more than 3 or 4, you only want only 2, even if you want only 1, you can change it here, 1, 2 and 3, and but 3 is what we have on the demo website. We're going to leave it. So the title of the post will be here, yes. And the crop title by word, this crop title by word is what we'll now put. Let's say we put 15. All right, so let's put 15, and then we click on OK. Then we'll click on OK. You can see that all this text will be reduced to at least 15 words. So let's allow it will load very well, and this text here will actually be reduced, or let's just put 20. I don't know why it's not effective. It should be network. Show content, yes, but it should crop content by word. So crop content by word, let's also put 20 again. and then you can see that we already have the content have been reduced. Right, so if you come here, see read more, yes, so that people will click it and actually go to your listing. So everything here is customizable. Even this background here, we're having this color here as blue. Meanwhile, if we come to the our demo website, it's showing white. So you can actually change this blue back to white by clicking on it. When you click on it like this, you can come here and then you can come to styling, and then under the styling you can see that we have background type. So you can click on background type, and then you can click on color, and then you can now return it to white. So you can see that one, but once you return it to white, it means that the text were in white, so you have to return the text to back to black. All right, so to do that, you can click on it again, go back to sorry, click on it again, and then let's close this wrap here, and then come to title, and then put it on black. Sorry, black, sorry. Okay, so it's okay, and then we come to content again, and then we come to color, and then we also have to put it on black, and then you can now see that everything is now looking okay here. So things are taking shape for us here, so you can see this, but you can see that this background, the background of this thing here is showing this color. So we need to change the whole of this background here to make it this color. So to do that, of course, we want exactly this color. We'll pick our ColorZilla. All right, it's just an extension like I taught you in the first class. Click on it, and then we have to come back to our website. Sorry, we have to come back to our website, and then we have to click on the whole of the internal box so we can change the color. So we can click on it like this. Oh, come on, how did I click? All right, so just click on the whole of this container like this. All right, it's clicked. Don't worry, it's clicked. So all we have to do is come here. It's not click, because if it's click, we will see that three things: layout, contents, style, and advanced. So it's not click, so we need to click it. Okay, now it's clicked. You can now see that we have style here. All right, so to click on style, and then you can now see we have background color. Click on this color, and then click here, and then we have to paste that code that we copied, and then by clicking on here, and then that gives us everything. So you can see that everything now is good, and then you can see that we are getting it right. Everything here seems okay, so you can just click on publish, and then if you discover, you see that the edges here are not complete. See, if I want to ask you questions, just that we don't have time, I would have asked you a question for this thing, because this is something that has been happening to us in this class. Who knows? All right, let me help you. So you can just come here and click here, then come to size settings. Under size settings, you will scroll down and then look for layout. You can see page layout. Click on it and click Elementor full width. Publish to save the changes, and then we can also scroll down to that block, our block, and then we can also do the same for it. So let's allow network to load this thing. Now for the post, and while this thing is loading, let me click here, publish again. All right, so for the post, for the blog post, and for this section that we actually did here, for the post and actually this thing that is here, all of them will be customizable on this point. You won't have to do much changes, because blog posts are customizable with phone and tablets. The same thing with the template we just installed. Remember, this thing, we just install it. All right, so it will actually be very simple for us to do that. So you can see that we are now back. Everything is now okay with us. So we are done with the home page. The only thing left in this home page is the footer, and this footer is done. This footer here, or these things here, is called footer. This thing is done the same time we are doing this one here, so you don't have any problem. In the next class, we are going to do that. So for the remaining time that is left, I want to show you how to animate these things. Now this is the demo website, right? So if I click on this demo website, you can see that this word here too is animating, this image too is animating. All right, I don't know if 5 minutes will be enough for me to show you that. And then we have a close of the day, and then in the next class we will now show you how to create, block, all of these things, bring them together, so that we can actually talk about it. This class is not just to teach you how to create this website. There are some other things I want to let you know. All right, so let's not just be stuck in one place. So let's come back to our back end, and then this is the website is ready and everything is good. So we want this to animate like this. All right, so what we need to do is we need to click. Why is this thing here like this scattered? Please, I don't want. All right, so it's taking time. I have to do that in my spare time, not in this class. All right, so let's see how we can animate each of these things like we have it on the demo. So what you need to do is to animate this. I'll just show you how to do one. Now on the demo, watch even the image and all these things, they are animated, all of them. So let me click here, and then you see that no, this one is my own website. So this one, let's just refresh. You can see that everything here will animate. So to animate all of them, let's give them animation. You can see that we'll create. Let's first of all animate this image, this one here. So just click on it, and then when you click on it, you can come to advanced, and under advanced, look for animation. Let's close this layout, and then look for animation, this entrance animation. Click on it, and then when you click on this entrance animations, entrance animation, we can click on it, and then we can choose any of the animation that we have here. So we can actually choose fade up or fade in up. So let's choose fade in up, and you can see that it's coming from in to up. So if you choose this one, you can see that it will come fade in to right. Right, so we are okay with this one. For example, all you have to do is set the let's say the duration to 2000 milliseconds, and 2000 milliseconds is 2 seconds, right? And then here is the same 2000 milliseconds, and as well all this one default is you can put expo in out, and then here you can also choose anyone here. You can use this one as default and all of that. So you can see that everything here is okay. So if you click on publish, this thing will work, and even now it's working. So if you want to animate this thing, it's just to click on this again, click on this digital age adventure, come to advanced, go to entrance animation, all right, entrance animation here, and then you can click here, and then let's say fade in right. You can see that it comes in. So we can also set the timing to 2000 milliseconds, to maybe to 2000 milliseconds. All right, now for this one we can also click on this again. We can also set the animation. All right, click on advanced, and then come here to actually put in here, sorry, come here to entrance animation, and then under the entrance animation we'll have to choose anyone. Let's say from right, you can see here, and then we can now set it to, for here we'll save 2000 animation, but the delay time will be 1600 or 1500. Why are we giving the delay time? So that all these things will actually come in before the get started will come in. So the timing must not actually be the same. So if you want all these things to come in before this one will actually come in, we'll do that. You can see that everything here is okay. So if you want to animate anything here, you can animate it, including this picture. So if you want to, also what you need to do is settle down and animate all these things. For this one, you can come to image, come to advanced, you do it. For this image, click on the image, come to advanced, you do it just like that until you are done. So I'm happy we are done with the home page, and in the next class we are going to couple all the website, and then so that I can be able to start teaching other things.